welcome to the 311 Griffin YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. I had another request for how to make airplanes fly in formation, specifically AI aircraft. And I think there are some other videos out there that show how to do this, but I just had this request on my channel, so I thought I'd do it. I try not to put out videos that other people have already done. But let's go into the mission editor. We'll just create a new mission real quick. That is fine. The way you do this is that you use the advanced waypoint functionality, and it's just a matter of knowing what to do. So we'll just show a couple of examples real quick. So first of all, let's just put an aircraft down here. Yeah, let's just do an A-10. It's been a while. And I always like to name these, so you can name them whatever you want, but I'm just going to name it Plane 1 for this is the group name basically, and this is the plane itself. So they call it name and pilot, but this is group and unit, you might say. And I'm going to put it at 10,000 feet and 250 knots. And then we're just going to add a waypoint out here, and I'm actually going to drag this guy back a little bit just because I want to. Right? Okay. So that's our first plane. Plane 1. Now you can add these any way you want, but I'm just going to copy and paste, and then I'm going to delete that first waypoint so he only has this waypoint, and then I'm going to move him over kind of close. And we're going to try to make it something like this. Now, you have to play around with this a little bit. This is basically, say, about 50 feet back and maybe 60 feet over, something like that. So you'll have to play with these intervals a little bit just to see. Okay, and we can see that already some shenanigans have started happening. They were probably too close. And I don't have my track IR on, that's why I'm using all these keyboards shortcuts and stuff. So more than likely what that plane is going to do is he's going to fly around and eventually come over and join up. But there's no guarantee of that. The AI is quite dumb at times, and actually it looks like he's just going to fly off into space. Yep, he doesn't care. He laughs at our feeble attempts at giving him orders. So let's quit and let's try something else. Okay, so you see in this case, like the same thing happened with the AI, and that doesn't always happen, but I've found that it does happen quite a bit, and it's probably has something to do with them being too close. But unlike the A-10, this guy flew around and then he got kind of caught up to where he needs to be. So he's roughly 75 feet behind and 75 feet to the right, off the starboard side. Okay, so let's mix it up a little bit. Let's see what happens when we change this to, let's do positive 100 just for grins, and the tabs are in weird orders, and we'll do like that. So he should be 100 feet in front, 100 feet above, and actually over here. That's what should happen here, right? Okay, there he goes off to the side. He's scared. It usually works better if you have them a little bit further apart than you really want them, and let them kind of creep in on each other, or on the lead aircraft. Let this guy creep in on the lead aircraft. That if they're too close, they'll freak out. And he's very, very slowly creeping up. So I don't think they like to lead the aircraft they're supposed to follow. It shouldn't be an issue because it's all math, but it just seems like they're a little bit weird about it. But like, see, he just fell back a little bit. He's not wanting to go ahead of. So that positive um, distance number doesn't. I've not had a lot of luck with it ever, but it's fun to experiment with. Okay, we're going to mix it up a little bit more, and we are going to turn this into, let's just say, a JF-17, and we're going to edit this to go -100. I hate the tabs. Does it even? Yeah, it doesn't tab down through here. I'm very used to in my job just tabbing through fields, so that's extremely frustrating. Uh, so he's going to be lower. He's going to be off to the side and 100 feet back. And what we're going to do, whoops, is we're actually going to drag him a little further away and see if that helps with the ducking off issue. I just want to make sure that's good. Yep, we're good there. Okay, so we've got dissimilar aircraft, and we're trying a couple of other things as well. Okay, nope, didn't help. I think maybe I have them going too fast. I thought that the speed was the same. That's another thing. If the following aircraft is set with a really, really terrible, like a vastly different speed, they're going to have some issues as well. So it's something worth noting. Let's speed it up here, make sure he comes in about where he should be. And he's going way too fast, but he backed it off there. So as you can see, dissimilar aircraft, you can do victory formations and stuff like that this way. I've done some videos and some screenshots and stuff where I could get like I had the F-22 mod and the F-35 mod and a P-51 and something else flying together. So that's kind of cool. It gets a little wonky if you get too many aircraft and they're all too dissimilar. It can get really, really crazy. But it kind of works. So we're gonna do one more thing here. And yeah, there it is. I have the speed way too crazy. So yeah, just for grins, let's put the F-22 in here. And let's put it at 300. And then I am actually going to change this to player. And we're going to change this to 300. I forgot about the speed. I apologize. That you got to check the speed. But, oh, whoops. I need to change this because, I only fly my livery. Oh, but I have so many. There we go. Okay, and this is going to get a little weird because I don't have my track IR set up at the moment, but okay, autopilot, and let's just do that, and we will do ATC. Okay, he flew off again, so the speed didn't really help. But he's coming back, and so in this way, you can get an AI aircraft to follow your plane. And it is dissimilar to your plane. It's not the same aircraft. That's something you can't do without this functionality. So, obviously, if you want another F-18 following you, you can within reason. It's not going to be. It's harder to fine tune exactly how that aircraft follows you or how close it is or where it is, but you can fine tune it with this function. And oh yeah, doing a slow turn here. So you can get some really cool shots like this and just do some different kind of stuff. So let's do this again. Actually, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to just start to turn. And see, it's not perfect, but he's going to turn with me. So there you go. Pretty cool. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. We'll check you next time.